is still being alive at this point. So IA28, like the indigo aura era, has been like truly me stepping into full rebirth, and that started. 28, like it feels like a whole number. I also just love how 2 and 8 look together, but also, you know, mathematics, 2 plus 8 is 10 and 1 plus 0 is 1. And so like fresh beginning, taking new steps, really trusting myself, and also the infinite, like got the 8 in there, how all of this has been infinite and it's been in my spirit the whole time. I just had to get into a space of acceptance with it. So 28 is like the first year I feel like I'm really starting this new trip around the sun in full acceptance of myself. And then, as you mentioned, we met on the 28th of January, and so 28 just holds a special place in my heart right now, because yeah, it feels weird like to have been a kid and been like, oh, like not having a concept of like what aging or becoming adult was or would mean, or that I would even be an adult alive at this point. And to be here and to be like literally living my fucking dreams, like married to the human of my dreams, with my dream dog, living my dream quote unquote career or whatever, but really it's my lifestyle, like literally just creating as existence, as living, breathing being. And IA28 is like a culmination of all of that, because I'm in just so many different pockets of creative space in my life right now that I feel like IA28 is really gonna encapsulate. Like the hoodie, like Not a Fuck Up It's a Future, will be a part of it, and then a few custom pieces will be a part of it. So there'll be a couple different pieces that won't all just be clothing, but just a nod to the different areas of my life where things have just like
black people across this country. And if we don't have it, you ain't gonna have it either, because we gonna have it.
That's good, right?
It's dope, baby.
Like kind of like a gratitude to myself, but also to everybody else, like you, my mother, like the people who have been an integral part of the journey, who have seen the worst, but also now get to celebrate the best of the best with me in a good space too.
So that all just came to you as we were driving?
No, in my meditation this morning, like IA28 like came out, like when I came out of my meditation, like that was just set in my spirit, and I was like, IA28, what is IA? And it was like, oh, indigo aura. So indigo aura 28.
Wow.
Shortened to IA28 and the continuation of the indigo era. So it'll encapsulate just like a couple different mediums. I've like laid to rest, like letting the dead bury the dead, letting the old versions of me like truly lay to rest and be comfortable with stepping into like, yeah, I'm that new. Like, I mean, not that new, but like, yeah.
You said you didn't expect to even be here anymore. By 28 is a big deal, man.
And not even like I didn't expect to be here. Like there just literally wasn't an expectation. Like I hadn't thought that far. Like I had not anticipated like what an adult life would be, because I really didn't see myself hanging around long enough to need or have expectations of an adult life. And I think sometimes I think sometimes that's part of the reason why I feel frustrated with myself, because I didn't have like long-term plans, or the long-term plans I had like were obliterated when my father died and I was just ready to die. So like it was just like I felt so often I would feel like I have been behind the ball because I did not have a roadmap or plans or intentions for the long term, because like I just was not there. Like that just wasn't part of my reality. And so sometimes I would struggle, or have struggled with, feeling behind, or feeling like I just am perpetually like trying to play catch up. And I think these last few years have really just shown me like I don't have to play catch up with anything, and at any moment I can build and destroy something completely new and start over, and that's okay. And like really completely letting go of the keeping up with the Joneses shit, or the the comparison and like the measuring stick thing, and really just sticking to like, okay, what is Yolanda Marie's life gonna look like? What's Yani's story? Not everything else that gets piled on that makes it feel heavy, that makes me feel stressed, and using that as part of my superpower. Like, I didn't plan on being here, I didn't have a plan, but also like, fuck it, we ball has been one of my mottos. Just literally letting all of what I used to look at as chinks in my armor be the like the features and the air that I walk on, the gravity that I defy. To just, I think that's why Wicked like really moved me so much, especially the defy gravity number, because like that's what it feels like my life has been in so many different ways, from surviving sexual trauma and living with it, and feeling like, going from feeling like a victim to feeling like just whole as a whole human being again. And overcoming, losing, not even overcoming, but like creating and being able to accept losing my father early as a teenager still, and being able to put all of that in a jetpack and use it as fuel, instead of what it felt like it was previously, which was preparing me for an early grave. So now to really feel like I've defied and have continued to be defying gravity, and really allowing myself to be emboldened, allowing myself not to dim my light, allowing myself not to want to just be invisible, and finding a happy medium with like, okay, no, I'm not, no, I don't want to be like some big out of the stratosphere figure, but also not feeling so insecure that I want to be invisible, or so insecure or ashamed or anxious or fearful of judgment that I just don't want to be, a part of existence at all. But like now happily being like, I'm just excited to take up the space that I want to take up, and feel that it is my purpose to take up, and just running with that. And IA28 is like the culmination of that.
I love where you are.
Me too.
I'm really in love with you. You are beautiful, inside, out, through and through, and my life is beautiful. Getting to witness this firsthand is one of the most beautiful, biggest honors of my life, man. I'm excited for you, and especially I'm sorry that you had the experience you had coming up. But again, it's fuel.
Yeah, and that's what we just kind of bouncing off of each other. That's what you do. Like that's what every night, like every Wednesday and Thursdays and now Sundays, like when you link up with Gray Skull, like that's fuel for me too. Like now that I now set up shop and like, okay, he's in his session with his people, like, okay, it's inspiration for me to then go set up my laptop, go set up my stuff and be in my own session too, and like helping me instill that discipline myself as well too. So like all of it, it's definitely the house full of reflections is like literally mirroring and inspiring and encouraging and like literally doing the ping pong thing, like setting off, you know, support and putting the ball back and forth in each other's courts to just continue to encourage and inspire. So yeah, it's definitely mutual inspiration. Like a dream didn't even know I had. I think it's a dream that my spirit knew I had, but consciously I had no idea. I just knew I was craving something, and now it's like I have an understanding of what that craving was. Like I'm living what that craving was.
Yeah, I can say that because I mean, and like you, I didn't expect to be around. I thought I was pretty sure I was going to be out of here by now. So there's no way I could have imagined, and I damn sure did not expect to be doing any of what I'm doing in life right now. And if you had told me this years ago, I'd have told you you were full of it. Like married again for one, yes. But,
group, have a whole collective.
Any sort of artist, having a crew, having a whole collective, a crew, to be focusing on music or art in any way, but music being this big of a part of my life again, to be serious about music, or to be getting more serious about music than I was when I was younger.
I know. Who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you?
And then at the same time, look at that. Today we just hit that milestone. Over 100,000 people have seen some Grayskull something from Grayskull. Like,
how does that feel?
I'm still not.
How does that feel?
It's still not hitting me all the way. Like I need to sit with it and just think about that, like the magnitude of that, what that means.
Yeah.
Like all over the world, over 100,000 people have seen something that has the name Grayskull on it, and it's coming through something that this mind and these hands facilitated, and with friends that did something on their own that facilitated, made it possible to do this. I mean, like different pieces of a machine coming together to do something, and for me to follow my gut on my own without any help, when asking for help and kind of getting just crickets, still continuing to follow when before I would have been like, all right, maybe it's a bad idea. Like to follow through and to hire a ball in and to encourage him to do this, because he wasn't doing this for anybody else in hip hop. He was like, I don't know, this is new.
Yeah.
And for now, he's got a goal of getting 1 million views, and now we've got him 10% of the way there.
Yeah, we just in January. Yeah.
Yes. So like, this is huge.
Cake.
Wow. Like I haven't been thinking about how the magnitude of it yet still, but I'm grateful. I'm super grateful for everybody, Reballing included. He doesn't know it yet, but me, Al, and Q voted him in the crew.
Oh wow.
I talked to Q last week, and I talked to Al today. They were like, Al said he thought he was already in the crew.